for both in, Greece is saying 1-0 in favor of Anthony. They have played before, and Anthony won.
All right.
So Anthony looking to keep that going. Hopefully not in 3-0 fashion. Let's get some close sets in here. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Give us some good close sets. I mean, all this has been great, but just
they've been fun for sure. Like, good time to watch. Close games. You know, like we've had 12 games, and I would say maybe like 8 or like 7 of them have been close games. Right? It's been a lot of close games, but no one able to take a game after the first one is off the table. They've all been best of ones.
Something I'm really liking here just already is walking from Woulphy.
Yeah.
Like, not even stutter stepping or dashing, just like walking up, running into a walk, and just like, no, actually, I'm going to back off.
Yeah, Woulphy does that quite often. You don't see a lot of people use walking that effectively in Smash Ultimate. It is not the easiest thing to do, but Sonic has some of the best toolkit to utilize that.
Yeah, so we'll see what he's able to work with here. We get a quick conversion to put Anthony off stage, but I mean, not out of the question just yet. We're still just playing neutral.
Anthony so far coming out on top of those trades, and what I'm noticing is that in these close quarter situations, he's actually not letting up B rip as often as I had assumed he would. He's doing a lot more F tilt, down tilt, and jab, interestingly, and I'm assuming that's to avoid some sort of big punish. Sonic can kind of be wherever, whenever, and if you miss an up B, you're going to get hit pretty hard for it. So he's just kind of opting for things that have a lot less lag and are a lot less committal.
Also, just in general, I feel like you're getting a lot more mileage out of putting Sonic to the sides of you instead of directly above you, because he can really mix it up on his way down.
Yeah, and you're getting tech chases and stuff like that as well. It's a lot harder for Sonic to do something about that than just, running up away. Yeah. Because Sonic can get out of there really effectively.
You see here, Anthony sitting at 89%, and just really clean advantage.
Yeah, the moment he's up this big, just about any aerial he's going to connect with is going to take the stock, so he has no problem playing super slow. Catches Woulphy overextending on his left side, turns it around, very good awareness to connect with that back air.
Yeah, and a limit blade beam just directly off the side there. Unfortunately, the blade beam in the other direction is going to put Anthony in a bad spot, but is able to air dodge back to stage and fight his way back.
It's a great recovery.
Did blade beam just stop startup of spin dash?
It looked like it did.
I just want to make sure I saw that correctly.
This matchup might be pretty good for Cloud, dude.
Yeah, whoa, wait a minute.
Trying to make it back. The side B on spring, too. Anthony with great ideas, but just barely getting sent the wayside by Woulphy.
Yeah, an unfortunate place to be in. Up tilt not going to hit. And oh my god, here it comes. I've been holding out. I've been holding out.
He's like anticipated this, coming, reacted. That was funny. But yeah, I like that rising up air from Woulphy. Just ran up to try and tack on some damage and start a combo, but Anthony did only wind up taking 11% from it. It's been great stuff from Anthony to win most of these trades or just win outright, but you're in a rough spot. Homing attack, very good, but a nice air dodge to avoid the back air.
Yeah, and you're still off stage. You're still on the ledge against Sonic, but Anthony fighting his way back, and now you're above Cloud. How do you get down? Apparently landing in shield.
Yeah, Anthony was like just lets the up smash rip.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Anthony he was in an awkward spot, like above the ledge in lag, and he did an up B because it shifts him down a little bit at first, and it grabbed the ledge for him. It was a really good up B from Anthony. And now he's up by just about a full stock. Woulphy has his work cut out for him.
Yeah, and this is where, you can really just kind of play back. I mean, Sonic is so good at, executing his game plan and forcing you to play his way, but Cloud is also pretty good at being like, no, this is the way we're playing the game. This is my pace, this is what we're doing, and you have to respect it. Two
of the best characters at dominating the pace of play in the game, but a nice spaced back air just moves around Anthony very effectively. Has the limit, couldn't make it back though. 47% of extra credit for Anthony.
Yeah, I think he wasn't going to make it back regardless.
I agree.
But, I mean, still, just to kind of control it, just ensure that he's not making it back. Sometimes you just got to make sure.
Yeah,
make sure
right, exactly. And Sonic has maybe the safest option in the game to just make sure, being that spring. Up there with like a PK Fire and Nikita is just really easy to just throw it out there, and it's some free ledge guarding for you.
Yeah, so
75% now onto Woulphy. Anthony's been chasing very well and just kind of like not chasing at him, but staying just in that mid-range, threatening. And whenever Woulphy bites, Anthony is punishing him so hard for it. 93% now.
Anytime Woulphy, it's so good, just these baits coming out from Anthony. Just the second, like you said, the second he takes the bait, it's like, okay, here's what you're taking. You're going to take a cross slash. You're going to take an F tilt or a back air. I'm going to call you out. I know where you are. I know where you're going to be.
Right, and Anthony's being just ambiguous enough to where it just seems like he knows where Woulphy's going to be like 1 or 2 times more often than Woulphy does know where Anthony's going to be. Forward are going to connect 143. Woulphy very firmly in that kill range. I love take his time.
I love charging limit center stage. Like, yeah, what are you doing about it?
Yeah,
what
right.
are you going to do about it?
Right. I mean, if you're going to sit there and charge up your spin dash, I'm going to stand up here and charge my big move. That F-tilt is going to get it done. Really good stuff for Anthony to take that first game. And yeah, that's another reason that Cloud does pretty well in this matchup, is that Sonic can't play as passive as he likes to, because you're giving Cloud strong-ass moves over and over again if you play too slow.
Yeah, if you don't apply enough pressure, you're going to have to deal with limit Cloud, and nobody wants to deal with limit Cloud. In general, in any fighting game ever, if your opponent's character starts glowing a different color, maybe don't let them do that.
You always want to avoid it. You always want to avoid it. Cloud goes red, Hero, or Cloud goes blue, Hero and Kazuya go red, and every single time it's like, I gotta get out of here.
You got that, actually. I don't. I gotta get out of here.
Right, and then when your best option lets them glow whatever color they want to be as soon as possible, it's like it forces you to interact in a way that's not as optimal as you want to be.
Yeah, and it makes you antsy. It makes you antsy. It's like, I have to stop this.
Yes, and not a lot of characters have a way to make Sonic nervous from the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
But Cloud charging limit, he's just standing there menacingly. Like, he has it. He has it in spades. Yeah, and even just like jumping on platform, he's doing it at mid distance, far distance. Anthony's always charging limit, and it's forcing Woulphy to approach. And whenever he has to do that, it doesn't go well.
Yeah, but a slight miscalculation on that forward air is going to put Anthony in a bad spot. Now that he's off stage, got to fight his way back on, and is able to with a down air. Brave, bold choice.
A slight miscalculation, but he takes 78 for it.
Yeah.
Like if you make a slight miscalculation on a rocket, it's going to crash. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Take a lot of damage really early on. That's a great grab, though. Woulphy been sitting in shield a lot. Anthony is seeing that, running out and getting it.
Ooh.
It's a great forward air. I don't think Anthony has anything. Yeah, no jump. Just trying to catch Woulphy overextending with a forward air. I like the idea.
Yeah, I really, really like that spring forward air just above the ledge to catch the jump back.
It's very
fantastic stuff coming out from Woulphy there. And now he is in a really good spot.
Side B, Anthony trying to change that as quickly as possible. But yeah, now Woulphy is the one that can control the pace of the game. It doesn't matter if Cloud has limit, you take my stock, I'm still in the lead.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Woulphy can kind of play the game at whatever pace he wants, but he is opting to stay aggressive. That was one thing I noted earlier, is that Woulphy doesn't have the easiest time switching the pace of play whenever it would benefit him. Or maybe he's just choosing to stay more aggressive. But Rivers would catch him trying to switch up the pace pretty often.
Yeah. Good stuff. We'll see what else he's able to do here. That's another forward air, and yeah, that's a third one, and that's just death.
Yeah, Anthony not even going to try and bait out an overextension or something.
Whoa!
Almost using the spring against him. A phenomenal idea, but just can't get the pieces to fall into place.
Yeah, and like the charge on the homing attack, unfortunately, it doesn't actually work sometimes. I don't know the conditions for homing attack all that often, why it doesn't lock, but, you know, Anthony able to take charge of that situation and turn it into his advantage.
I honestly always just assumed it was one of those moves that just sometimes works. You know, like, there's not much you can do about it. It's just like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's one of the moves that you just sign up for. It's like, yeah, this move works about 50% of the time.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I like what Woulphy's doing here. Now that Anthony does have limit, he is fully taking his time exclusively, just staying on the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
And it works out very well for him as Anthony pulls up. He's able to get a side B out of it. Nice mix up on the timing. F smash is a bold option.
Ooh. And we'll see what Woulphy is punishing with. And no cross slash punish, but I mean, hey, you're just... this must be what it's like to be a Sonic enemy, like in a Sonic game.
Right.
It's like, I can't hit this damn hedgehog.
Yeah, all your moves are slower. He's running around you. Very true. Anthony trying to put on some ledge pressure. Looks like a more effective villain. The forward air doesn't get it done. Stuck in shield, though, is Woulphy, and that's never where you want to be against Anthony and Cloud, nonetheless.
Yeah, but I mean, Woulphy taking his sweet time, and honestly, do you blame him?
No. No, I definitely can't.
Like,
if I was him, I'd do the exact same thing. If anything, I would take more time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so effective. Just doesn't have to force the issue, and you never do. You know, he's got 3 minutes on the clock, and Anthony's on his last stock. I mean, you have all of the time in the world right now.
And for the first time in top 8, we will see a game 4 at least.
All right, let's go.
Very exciting.
Thank you, Woulphy.
We took it 1-1. Anthony, the first game, did not mean he was going to take the full set. That was just some great adaptation. He was playing around limit a lot better. Once Anthony had it, he really couldn't make the most out of it. And that makes me think that Woulphy is going to be a lot less scared to stay at a distance more often, because he saw that whenever Anthony got limit in this last set, he's like, oh yeah, I can't just wait that out, can't I? Like, I don't really have to.
Duh.
Yeah.
It feels so simple, but also, you know, in these high tense situations here, you're in top 8 loser side. You're fighting a person that you've lost to already, in the past. So really, it's going to show a lot of studying from Woulphy, a lot of adaptation, and a lot of just practice, and
Yeah, a lot of Smash is just a matter of trying to avoid your character's game plan and then think, is avoiding their game plan worth sacrificing my own?
Yeah.
Right? And Woulphy in that last game decided, no, it's not. I could just do my oppressive game plan, might be the most oppressive in the game, right? And it worked out very well. Anthony putting on some great ledge pressure, though. Another solid grab. He's been catching those very effectively. I don't think I've seen him whiff a grab all set so far.
I really like that limit blade beam. It looked a bit early, but it fit. All of that was really good. The limit blade beam forcing Woulphy to jump over it and then punishing it and keeping him in disadvantage long enough to get that up smash call out on that platform. Fantastic showing from Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony had just about the right move every step of the way right there. And now the forward are going to send off stage, forcing Anthony to go high. Anthony likes to rip that limit high recovery as early as possible, and it works very well because people aren't expecting Cloud to high recover, because when can he do that?
Ooh,
good forward air.
Fantastic forward air, and it's going to seal out that first stock. Good stuff for Woulphy.
Yeah, and Anthony has noticed more and more that Woulphy is not the type to try and go off stage and overextend, so he's not even trying. Not trying to catch some weird up B cheese to trade stocks. He's just letting it happen, going off stage, maybe try and take advantage of the stage pressure.
Giving him respect. Like, you know what? You got it. I'm not gonna try and force that. You have that. We're going to play a different game now.
Also, the factor of time could be in the back of his mind. You know what I mean? It's always got to be something against Sonic where it's like, maybe I don't waste 5 seconds trying to recover if that could be a factor later on in the game. It hasn't been so far, but you always got to think about it. Nice side B. The limit is going to get it done.
And now we get the charge limit. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, nearly full charge.
Cloud KOs as Cloud, or Star KOs through the clouds as Cloud are very tough to deal with because you just get your full limit right back.
And you have to watch him do it too.
As the camera zooms in and gets closer to him.
In as your character's like flying on screen. It's like, oh, okay, well, I had a 1 in 3 chance to not let this happen.
Did the last hit of limit blade beam alone just do 20%? Or am I tweaking?
You did it?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised regardless. Cloud's damage output is very good.
We're playing Smash Ultimate. I wouldn't be surprised.
We are indeed. 33% of extra credit so far. Anthony looking to get a little bit more. 142. Woulphy is just racking up the damage so quickly. But Anthony's survivability has been one of his better attributes in this game. Whenever he's not dying off stage, he's living very, very late. And it kind of makes up for the volatility that the off-stage interactions introduce.
Yeah. And we've got a back air off stage. But burning the limit because dropped just a little too far there.
Yeah, I can't imagine he wanted to go that low. Probably trying to jump back air, but just like back airing too soon or something. And now way off stage. This is ugly. A great side beat to get it back.
Ooh.
Woulphy not able to cover it. That's a great recovery from Anthony, and the dash attack is going to get it done. Anthony goes up 2-1.
Yeah, dash attack to catch the neutral get up and killing him right off the side there. That dash attack is...
Good?
Yeah,
awesome?
that's the word. Those are some pretty good words to describe it.
Yeah, you could use any positive adjective to describe that dash attack. It gets a lot of work done. At 2 frames, it kills, it ends combos. It's a very solid move. And Anthony is surging. He's playing very well, very solid game. It's now Woulphy's turn to adapt.
Yeah, and we're running back to PS2 here, which I don't mind. I don't mind as Woulphy here. You know, it's a bigger stage. You know, you get more room to play, but just gonna let him charge limit a little bit there because there's not a lot you can do, unfortunately, as Sonic is there.
It's kind of teasing him with it. It's just like flickering it and then getting the shield going. So.
It's like that old, what is it? That old State Farm commercial?
You almost had it.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah. Flickering shield. You almost had your up there. Almost had your combo started. Yeah, just very good stuff for him, Anthony, to not only do that, but avoid getting hit. I think that type of thing can like backfire on you and you just get hit for it, but Anthony very aware of where Woulphy is a threat and where he isn't.
Yeah, doing such a good job just playing it and flickering the shield. Oh my god. I know it looks so cheesy.
It looks BM, but I think that's actually a good idea.
Yes.
It's something you should be doing because it's good to have your finger on that shield button because Sonic can get to you in 10 frames. Like you never know when you need to let it up. So I like the idea. Charging limit to recover. I like that.
Yeah, and I mean, he's sitting in the driver's seat here. He's got this % lead, so he's just got to keep playing it cool.
Playing it cool. Very, very cool. If F tilt doesn't get it done, trying to chase him to the corner a little bit. Just back and forth across the stage. Woulphy picks a corner, and Anthony holds him there for a while until Woulphy goes to the other corner. And neither player have been able to find the biggest opening. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Tony's going to say, okay, you don't want to come at me. I'm just going to go over here and charge it, force you to approach. This time it does work out for Woulphy, though, as he's able to take not a stock for it, but a big F smash.
Yikes. Yeah, just a powerful F smash to take the percent lead there. Only 2% off, though, so, I mean, one good hit from Cloud is going to be the end of Sonic here, probably. So he's got to be careful.
Nice back air, and yeah, Cloud way off stage. I was going to say I don't think he has a jump, but he does. The spring is going to take it away, and the air dodge has distance on the up B. He doesn't get the 2-frame, unfortunate.
Yeah, is able to just barely make it back. We got the nair, which I haven't seen a lot of, and a back air is also not enough just yet. And
what a limit!
Yeah, fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic timing coming out from Anthony there. Able to get the limit cross slash to catch the recovery, and now he's up, and he has not a lot to worry about.
Yeah, that was a really good side B placement. Up a game, up a stock. And that's a lot of time off the board. This is the first time where I'm thinking that might be a factor. We have just over 2.5 minutes off.
Yeah. And Woulphy is starting to kind of run into stuff a little bit.
Yeah. It's hard not to against Cloud. Sometimes Anthony can get in that mode where he's just not missing cross slash ever. Whoa! Oh. Anthony's in a mood right now. He is swinging. The up smash is firing on all cylinders. The side B is connecting. Everything that Anthony throws out is connecting. Limits on deck. There's a back air, and there goes your stock. Woulphy's having a hard time right now.
Yeah, another back air on deck. 4 minutes on the clock, and Anthony is sitting in such a fantastic position. Even if he loses the stock, you're sitting at 153%. He still has a whole other stock to work with, and so much time on the board.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Anthony is just playing however he wants to right now. Some real flow state stuff. But, you know, Sonic can rip these stocks off really quickly. We've seen him do it today against Anthony, against Rob, against a lot of people. So I wouldn't feel too safe just yet if I was Anthony. A nice cross slash to catch the recovery.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Sonic, his damage output might not be like amazing, but it's that off-stage play.
Yeah.
And against Cloud, that's something that you got to worry about a lot. But I mean, right now, Anthony is a shark in the water, just chasing him down.
Up to 90. Anthony feels better and better as the set goes on, and he's just playing like a man possessed at the moment. The falling down air doesn't connect. Another one to boot. He can just sit up here. Woulphy's the one that has to approach. He's up by so much. The up tilt is going to get it done. Now Anthony in advantage, and he does not drop these that often. 1, 2, 3 up airs gets it done, and Anthony takes it 3-1.
Yeah, solid stuff coming out from Anthony there, but also an amazing showing from Woulphy, going through a lot of people to get here, and he put a game on the board, but I mean, Anthony was just way too dominant.
Yeah, Woulphy, might I say, a little underseeded at this event.
Hey, look.
Winds up placing 5th. Well, what did he wind up? He was a 16 seed. He was a 16 seed.
Okay.
Woulphy, a really good player. Might not want to sleep on him too much more moving forward. Really solid player.
Fantastic showing coming out from Woulphy. Unfortunately, you know, Anthony is going to make that set count 2-0.
Yeah, played it really well. Just like very solid play. He got into his own, and that's some of the best I've seen him play in a long time. And Anthony might be thinking he could win this.